Okay, now let's continue with the second element, which is the title. For the title, you need to write Standard Operating Procedure 4 before you write the next information. So once again, the phrase Standard Operating Procedure should precede the title of the procedure. The title of the procedure should be written using a descriptive verb that defines the purpose of the SOP. So for example, we have Standard Operating Procedure for transferring liquid chemicals. Okay, so as you guys can see here, we start with Standard Operating Procedure. So you need to spell out the SOP, meaning to say you cannot write SOP for transferring liquid chemicals, but you need to spell it out. So once again, write Standard Operating Procedure. So that would be your first step for the title. And then you need to write the word for. Okay, you need to write the word for. Some SOPs out there, they use of, but we would like you guys to use the word for. Okay, so again, Standard Operating Procedure, this is the first step. Okay, write this one first, and then you write for. Okay, now the third step is you need to write a descriptive verb with ing. For example here, the descriptive verb with ing here is the word transferring. Okay? Now, what is descriptive verb? Descriptive verb is a verb that describes the action or describe the process. So, for example, the word transferring here, the root word is transfer, or the descriptive verb is the word transfer. Now, why do we have ing here? You might be wondering, right? Okay. The reason why we have ing here is because we have the word for. After the word for, you need to write ing for the verb. Okay? So, for instance, we have another example here. Standard Operating Procedure for assembling the computer hardware. So the descriptive verb here is the word assemble, but we use ing because we have the word for before the descriptive verb here. So for assembling. Okay? So once again, Standard Operating Procedure, that would be the first step. Write Standard Operating Procedure, and then write for, and then write the descriptive verb with ing, for example, transferring, and then write more info on the process. For example, here, liquid chemicals. So we know that the SOP is for transferring liquid chemicals. Okay, so we know transfer what here. Okay, all right. Now, I would like you guys to remember that your title should be clear. Anyone who reads it will immediately understand what the procedure is likely to be. So, always be specific. Alright? Another note that I want you guys to remember is that you guys need to use capital letter for the initials. For example here, S. Okay, the letter S here, big S. Another example, O, big O. P, big P. T, L, C. You guys have to remember that you do not need to capitalize words such as adjective. Okay, sorry, adjective we still need to capitalize, for example, fourthly here, but you do not need to capitalize preposition. Okay, for example, the word for here. You do not need to capitalize articles such as the here. Okay, and another note that I want you guys to remember is do not put a full stop here. No full stop place for your title. Okay, now I hope you guys understand, and I want you to continue to do activity 1, in which you guys need to identify technical processes which you can write an SOP. So write your SOP, write the title of your SOP here. Okay?